Modifying controls for better accessibility. Mods can significantly improve control schemes for players with disabilities by offering customizable options. For example, mods may allow players to remap buttons or adjust control sensitivity, making the game more accessible to those with physical disabilities or limited motor skills. These modifications help players enjoy the game without feeling restricted by default control settings. Visual accessibility enhancements. Mods can be used to make games more visually accessible by providing options like colorblind modes, adjustable contrast, or larger fonts. These adjustments can help players with visual impairments experience games more effectively. For example, mods that enhance color differentiation or add visual cues can make gameplay easier for those with colorblindness. Improved audio features for hearing impairments. For players with hearing impairments, mods can provide subtitles or captions for in-game audio cues, dialogue, and environmental sounds. Some mods also offer visual or haptic feedback to indicate important audio signals, like enemy footsteps or a gunshot. This helps players who may not be able to hear certain sounds still enjoy the gameplay and stay aware of critical in-game events. Simplified game mechanics for cognitive disabilities. Certain mods can simplify complex game mechanics to help players with cognitive disabilities. These mods might adjust the game's pacing, remove overwhelming mechanics, or provide clearer instructions. By tailoring gameplay to suit the player's needs, mods can help reduce cognitive load and make games more accessible for those with learning disabilities or attention disorders. Adaptive HUD and UI for diverse needs. Mods can also enhance the user interface, UI, to cater to different accessibility needs. For example, some mods allow players to adjust the size, layout, and transparency of on-screen elements, such as health bars, inventory, and objectives. This flexibility helps players with visual impairments, those who have difficulty reading small text, or those who need a more streamlined interface to reduce clutter. Assistive mods for movement and combat. For players with limited mobility, mods can adjust the game's movement and combat mechanics. These mods can introduce auto-aim features, customizable action shortcuts, or even an option for one-button gameplay. Such mods provide alternative ways to interact with the game, making it possible for players with physical disabilities to fully participate in the experience. Modifying difficulty settings to support players. Mods can help make games more accessible by allowing for deeper customization of difficulty settings. This could include reducing enemy difficulty, providing more forgiving time limits, or adjusting the frequency of in-game challenges. These mods ensure that players with disabilities can enjoy the game at a pace and difficulty level that suits their needs, allowing for a more inclusive gaming experience. Narrative adjustments for better accessibility. Mods can also enhance the narrative experience by offering options like text-to-speech for story-driven games or allowing players to adjust reading speeds for dialogue. This is particularly helpful for players with visual impairments or those who find it difficult to read at the standard pace. Some mods even offer voice commands to help players interact with the story in alternative ways. Community-supported accessibility features. Many modding communities are dedicated to making games more accessible by creating mods specifically designed to support players with disabilities. These communities often collaborate with players to identify unmet needs and create solutions that enhance the gaming experience. Through ongoing feedback and development, these mods continue to evolve, improving accessibility for diverse player groups. Pushing developers toward inclusive design. The existence and popularity of accessibility mods can influence game developers to implement more inclusive design features in their future titles. When developers see the demand for accessibility modifications, they may be inspired to incorporate similar features into the base game. This shift encourages the gaming industry to prioritize accessibility, ultimately leading to a more inclusive environment for all players.